At this particular stage, the most important thing which you have to do is that you have to own your answer writing skill more and more. Remember, it is all about what you can write on a piece of paper. Do that analysis, and you are the best person to do that analysis first. Second, and focus a lot upon the answer writing. And now is the time where you have to focus on both the quantity and quality part. First, focus on writing a good answer. You may take 15 minutes for writing an answer, or even more than that, it's fine, but you have to write a good answer. So Abhyas has been a very popular program for the last few years now, and we have so many centers. So we try to simulate the examination like scenario, and that is why four GS papers in 2 days in quick succession, then essay, then optional. What you can do here is that you can think of that as some sort of simulation.
Hello aspirants and welcome to our conversation series video. Preparation for students who are writing this year mains examination must be on full swing. So in this video we will be discussing the upcoming few days strategy for the mains examination. So joining us today will be our science and technology faculty Abhishek sir with us. A very warm welcome sir.
Thank you.
So with again mains approaching, you must be students must be approaching you regarding the challenges which they are facing as far as the mains examination is concerned. Would like to highlight any of the challenges which you feel it need to be addressed to the larger students?
I first want all the students to congratulate and pat on their back that they have been on this journey for quite long, and here they're going to attempt mains examination. Yes, there will be few challenges. For example, how to revise everything whatever you have studied, and then particularly how to write it down on a piece of paper in a limited time frame. So these are the two biggest challenges: how to revise everything first, and second, how to write whatever you know on a piece of paper in limited words in limited time, and you have to attempt as many questions as you can. And revision, particularly given the fact that you have 4 GS papers, one essay paper, optional paper, so that becomes tricky and that becomes difficult.
So as we are discussing, as the mains is approaching, maybe we are left with a few more days than a month. What should be the approach for students at this particular stage for the upcoming days?
At this particular stage, the most important thing which you have to do is that you have to own your answer writing skill more and more. Remember, it is all about what you can write on a piece of paper. So my only suggestion here is that if you feel any type of weaknesses in any of the areas, so do your own SWOT analysis. And if you do find that there are any type of weaknesses in any of the areas, for example, you feel that maybe in ethics you are not writing that good answer, or particularly in case studies you are not that well, or you feel like that maybe economy section is weaker, there are some important facts which you should remember. So do that analysis, and you are the best person to do that analysis first. Second, and focus a lot upon the answer writing. And now is the time where you have to focus on both the quantity and quality part. So for example, students, when they prepare in general, I ask them that first focus on writing a good answer. You may take 15 minutes for writing an answer, or even more than that, it's fine, but you have to write a good answer. But now is the time that along with that you have to focus on the quantity also. So you have to write at least 19 answer in the paper, hopefully all the 20 in GS 1, 2 and 3. So focus a lot on the answer writing, at least daily practice few answer, and weekly at least one optional paper, one essay and one GS paper must be written at this juncture.
So as you emphasize the importance of answer writing at this particular stage, Vision IAS has come up with Abhyas Mains Test Series, which is going to conduct it around multiple cities at offline centers over there. How a student should integrate Abhyas Mains along with the strategy of mains which they are doing as of now?
So Abhyas has been a very popular program for the last few years now, and we have so many centers. So we try to simulate the examination like scenario, and that is why 4 GS papers in 2 days in quick succession, then essay, then optional. What you can do here is that you can think of that as some sort of simulation, that you are actually, before attempting the paper, you are in a simulation, and how well you do in that simulation, right? So rather than thinking of, let's say for example, mains as the deadline of the things, think of Abhyas as the deadline of things, that you have to do really well in Abhyas, and then from Abhyas and to mains examination, you revise things, you get relaxed a little bit. So while there are last 40 days or 30 few days, you have to write a lot of answer, but in last few days again I want all of the aspirants who are writing this year mains examination, that they need to relax a little bit, and they need to, for example, focus on their sleep, focus on their diet, focus on their overall mental and physical health. That is going to help you a lot in mains examination.
So continuing with the answer which you gave regarding, maybe we can talk about stress as one of the issues which student might face at this particular stage. How effectively a student, Vision has come up with a new initiative, that is Student Wellness Center. How a student can use these services at this particular stage is very crucial for them.
Yeah, so we do have Student Wellness Center where we have experts, we have psychologists, and they, because I can give you some general suggestions like focus on breathing, take care of your sleep pattern, good diet, good exercise, and those things are, by the way, very effective. But if you do feel like that you need some expert help, then we do have experts, we do have psychologists, and it's totally free of cost. So you just need to call, and you can have one-to-one session in a completely non-judgmental, with focus on protecting your privacy, and that definitely can help you. And by the way, I was so glad to know that we have started this, because mental health even today remains a stigma, and that is why talking about it and taking help, particularly whenever you feel it is required, it's such an important step.
So lastly, my last question would be maybe to guide, or maybe any few last moment tips as far as the subject of science and technology is concerned for the upcoming mains examination.
I already have talked about some of the important topics in the previous videos. So what you can do here is that try to focus on, because science and tech in mains is not difficult, frankly. In prelims it is difficult because of the exhaustiveness or because of the open-ended syllabus, but in mains you have fixed keywords given, and I have talked about that, how you need to first prepare those keywords, and then you need to integrate current affairs with it, right? Now the third part you have to do is that whatever is an important topic for you and all the keywords which are given on you, try to prepare some ready-made visual representation in your answer, maybe some flow chart, maybe some good way to represent some important information, right? So try to make your answer much more visually appealing. So this particular time, I'm assuming that you are done with all of the topics we have discussed in previous videos. After that you are done with many of the topics, and now focus on how to further enhance the quality of the answer.
Thank you, sir, for joining us today and guiding our students very comprehensively regarding the upcoming mains examination.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, students, for watching us today. Please incorporate the strategies shared by sir in your ongoing mains examination strategy. Lastly, all the very best for your upcoming mains examination. Thank you so much.